Beautiful people, Davido don vex to the extent in come out come write a very lengthy details of the relationship between him wey be Davido, Sophia Momodu, his daughter Imade and Dele Momodu's role in their family. This one is because Davido feels that Dele Momodu has no right to interfere on their affair because Dele Momodu came out some time ago to say some things about what is going on between Davido and Sophia Momodu in the issues of this child custody issues that is going on right now. Recall that Davido said in his X platform that if Sophia Momodu want to hold on to their daughter Imade, she should hold on to her, but that their, their daughter Imade will not be a child forever. She will grow up to find out that he tried to fight for her and get access to also see her and be with her as a father. Davido started by how it all started 9 years ago about his baby mama Sophia Momodu, his daughter Emade Adeleke, his and Sophia Momodu's uncle Dele Momodu, and how it was confirmed that Emade Adeleke was his daughter through a DNA test. He shared the current predicament with his baby mama Sophia Momodu as they continue to battle over the custody of their daughter when she was 7 months old. Beautiful people, Davido shared the text and supporting image on his Instagram page, but right now he has already deleted everything some hours ago. Davido gave reason why he acted in certain ways and also shared more light on details about Sophia Momodu. Beautiful people, in a lengthy details, guys. I'll start up on how Davido drop every details for people to get to understand his part on this issue. According to him, in terms of Imade's birth, he said when the second trimester of Sophia's pregnancy was closing, she tortuously announced to me that she was in a family way, which is he has put her in a family way. He said, my mind was bemused, and so was my soul, confused. But I quickly realized that nothing more could be done to alter the status. So, in terms of that, he said he doesn't know what to do, and he felt that there's nothing he could do to change the fact that he is becoming a father. And he said, I knew that I was not ready to be a dad. Still, I adjusted myself to the realities of my new situation and the consequence of my past personal indiscretion. Beautiful people, Davido said, I made the determination that I was going to be a good dad. I also reasoned that my blunder is not enough protest to make me a husband. He said he was just 21 and so he decided to be a responsible dad without being the husband to the mother of his baby as he was not physically ready that as at that time to be a dad. Beautiful people. Davido continued by saying he never was in love with Sophia Momodu. He was never in love with her. Neither was marriage ever in the picture. So he said, without knowing for sure if he was the real dad of the baby, he entrusted Sophia to the service of a private hospital for both prenatal and postnatal medical care. An apartment at Lekki was also leased for 2 years and paid for by him. He said the burden of medical bills, feeding, transportation, and sundries was all on him. So he was responsible for all this. He said no family members of Sophia, including her uncle Dele Momodu, rose to help her or guide Sophia as at that time. According to the video, he said he owned a property at Lekki and had allowed Sophia to stay in the house because she claimed that she knew nobody in Lagos and that her father was already passed and her mother was residing in Abuja for real. Sophia was a drifter without a dime, education nor career, and his compassion, ignorance, naivety, and poor judgment had combined to make him a victim to a much older lady with super cunning sense that was mixed with a vicious and diabolic nature. According to Davido, he said he stand accused but calmly accepted the responsibility for the sad misadventure that caused him to be seatmate with Sophia on a plane that was flying nowhere. Beautiful people, he said all along he have only been generous with Sophia without knowing for sure that he was the father to the baby she was carrying on May 14, 2015, Sophia delivered her baby named Imade. It was after Sophia had delivered the baby that the DNA test medically confirmed that he, Davido, was indeed the biological father of their child named Imade. According to Davido, once it was confirmed that Imade was his, Sophia started applying maximum financial demands on him. He said he bought all the baby things and fully furnished her apartment. Sophia knew well how to spend money and yet contributed zero to the vast expenses that he incurred, and none of her family members contributed even a fake coin to the cost of having Imade. Davido said Uncle Dele Momodu, now the pompous, he incurred, and none of her family members contributed a fake coin to the cost of having Imade. According to Davido, he said Uncle Dele Momodu, now the pompous moralist, never visited Sophia nor even delivered an ordinary greeting card to Imade nor to her mom throughout the many months that Sophia stayed at his house when she claimed she had a family in Lagos. Uncle Dele Momodu and his bossy wife never showed up at their house to say hello to either of them. He said when the going was good, Sophia had told him plenty things about her uncle Dele Momodu that he need not repeat here because if he should say it, it might not be good at all. And she never invited him to go with her to visit him. And he, Davido, don't have the knowledge that she ever visited her uncle throughout the time that she stayed in his house. According to Davido, he said she always explained that a visit to Uncle Dele was needless and unnecessary. Uncle Dele Momodu never liked and still does not like Sophia. He is now just grandstanding because Sophia had a baby for a fairly prominent family and famous Davido. Davido went on to say the case of Mrs. Momodu, which is Dele Momodu's wife, baffles him even more because he said, why did she not think it necessary to move to Sophia's apartment to help her out and show her the trick of motherhood when Imade was newly born? Not once did she visited Sophia and her baby until December 2015. She gave neither care, love, nor financial support to Sophia. Now, at 7 months old and a child with special medical needs, Mrs. Momodu rushed to the Lagos airport to make an awful botch of her standing as a mother. Mrs. Momodu, certainly not a good person. she put time and energy to prevent Imade, his daughter, and him, the real father of Imade, from traveling abroad to keep an appointment with the American hospital, Dubai. At the point of dying in November 2015, Imade had been rushed to these medical facilities in Dubai when she received helpful and adequate treatment and was duly returned to Nigeria without any excursion. What then suddenly propelled the fear or dangerous love of Mr. and Mrs. Momodu for Sophia? I deeply, according to Davido, sense this couple never loved Sophia nor her late father. They also resent her mom and probably are jealous that Sophia ever became a mother herself and thus wish that Sophia's daughter, who is also Davido's daughter, must must needlessly perish. According to him, he said, where is the inherent value in a callous human ploy that directly intends to prevent a child from receiving necessary medical care abroad? Once the biological father, David Adeleke, the child's grandfather, and all his siblings, who are uncles and aunties to Imade, are booked to fly on this essential medical trip to which they have attached to restful family vacation. Sophia and a member of their family, period. He said surely Sophia was not with Imade when she first visited Dubai, and yet Imade was promptly returned to Nigeria, and no one said Sophia cannot come to Dubai except that I declared that I don't want the trip to seem like a spousal getaway. Sophia ain't my wife, and I refuse to let any action conspire to make us look like a couple. He continued by saying she seemed unable or unwilling to pay her way to Dubai also. Her boastful uncle, alas, refused to volunteer to pay her way to Dubai. He said he never suggested to an elder that he should take up as his personal responsibility. If indeed he cared at all for Sophia, as his robust involvement in their odd relationship wishes to establish, Mr. Momodu never brought the ticket but wanted to enforce his cousin to join their family on this Dubai trip. Davido went on to say dangerous lights are furiously thinking red around his daughter, Sophia, and his own person. According to him, he said Uncle Dele Momodu and his wife are providers of the energy, exposing the idea of a needless death to their daughter Imade. He said he now say it loud and clear. Should his daughter buy or anything should happen, he said this strange couple are mainly responsible. He said Mr. Dele Momodu should just leave him, Davido, and his family alone. That his daughter is not who had a baby for him, Davido, and he has been too much of an absentee, absentee uncle to Sophia to have any traction on the moral authority that commands the soul and heart of this matter. Davido says Sophia never formally introduced him nor his wife to him at any time. He said, why are they now crowding his space and that of his daughter? Beautiful people, like I said, this is a very lengthy detail. Guys, let's end it here and continue again in the next part. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to this channel, like and share. Also, let me know your thoughts in these lengthy details that Davido just dropped concerning the relationship between him, Sophia Momodu, and his her uncle and his wife. Thank you, beautiful people, for watching. Like and share, and I'll catch you in my next one.